know that you don't want a big old long lesson on how the imagination works, but I'm going to give you a little bit to go on. You literally are creating your world with your imagination. Let's stop for a minute and talk about the phoenix system. It's the phosphenes and these things. So when you look at an object and then you close your eyes and you can still see that object, that's in the phoenix system. There's certain smells when you smell them, like phantom smells, they take you back to some time as a child or something. And certain noises, touch, all these things. Now let's talk about the imagination. There's a scripture, and I don't know where it is, you look it up. And God basically says to people, anything that man imagines to do, he will do. It had to do around the Tower of Babel or whatever. Whatever you can imagine. Imagine all the people. Get it? What would you want me to imagine? Imagine me as a something. That's even an AI. It's all in your imagination. If you're just using it as escapism, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about productivity of life. You everything that you see, look at that. See that birdhouse? Someone had to imagine it and then through their imagination design and create. I imagine a life that is free, that is fulfilling, that is satisfying. And so through that avenue of imagination, I begin to realize that life. And if you're not using your imagination to produce and to further your life, then I'm helping you right now. There it is. Come on. Listen to this. Listen to what Rob with an R is telling you, because it's somewhat seen as just a dream state. Imagining is just for dreamer. No, 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 no. Imagination is the very substance of creation. Wow. Boom. That's the detriment. Excuse-moi, I had to cough there. Of just the detriment of just scrolling all the time, because you're allowing whatever you're watching to be your imagination. It's a replacement. We don't need YouTube to replace our imagination, or even a book, or even any television series, show, movie, whatever. What do you think entertainment is? It basically boils down into the simplest format of something thinking for you or replacing your imagine. They become your imagination. That's what I'm trying to say. But if you can understand what Rob's telling you now, you will revolutionize your life. And what am I telling you now is that you begin by understanding first that imagination is not just fairy tale, it is the reality of our being, meaning we were given this faculty of imagination to build and to create and to design our life in the most perfect, fantastic, glorious way. So there you go. Imagine a healthy body. Imagine that whatever syndrome, disorder, disease, anything that they have tried to imagine onto you, you imagine them off of you. I got to get rid of you. You don't belong in my imaginary world. Now you're like, what imaginary world? No, listen, if it's not first in your imagination and you don't build that world, it doesn't come into fruition. I can imagine you right now with your eyes closed and every head bowed. You can imagine your, that's an old church thing. Don't we're not in church. Just go with me, fool. Listen. With every eye closed, I imagine every cell in your body functioning just like it's supposed to. That your glands are all functioning 100% just like they're supposed to. That your physical form is recreating itself even under the sound of my voice. That your mental state is becoming whole and pure and solid in the direction it needs to be. That your emotions are stabilizing. I imagine it right now. I can see it. They are stable. I imagine perfection for you. Now, there are the skeptics, and there are those that would scoff and say there's nothing to it. That everything you look around in the world and see, every fancy car, every house, it was all just thought up in the reasoning, logical mind of man, that he designed it because he saw someone else. No, no, you already know that it had to be imagined. Even in relationships, you go into a relationship and you're like, I don't know, it's never worked for me. It probably ain't going to work this time. You're simply imagining the failure. Let's not imagine the failure. Let's imagine the success if that's what you want. Be careful what you ask for, because if you can imagine it, you can have it. Like, I don't have any money. That's because that's what you imagine. That's what your programming has been programmed to believe. So you are in the life that you have imagined. Good, bad, or ugly, it's time to shift. Think of it. Think of it. The life of perfection, that where everything goes your way. Think of that. Think of that. Imagine that. Imagine that. Can you just imagine that? Can you imagine that?